Mr. Speaker, let me now turn to gains. There are substantial gains for Kenyans. Mr. Speaker, currently the tax-free amount on subsistence allowance paid to employees in the private sector for a period spent outside the usual place of work while on official duties is capped at Kenya shillings 2,000 per day. This is quite low considering the inflation that has occurred over the years. To cushion employees in the private sector from high cost of living, I propose to review the threshold to an amount not exceeding 5% of the employee's monthly gross earnings. Second, Mr. Speaker, the affordable housing levy and pay as you earn are calculated from the same base, leading to double taxation. To address this, I propose to make the housing levy deductible expense. This means that there is a tax savings for Kenyans and therefore affording Kenyans more money in their pocket. Mr. Speaker, in order to encourage Kenyans to continue constructing their own houses, I propose to increase the limit of interest payments that qualify for mortgage relief from Kenya shillings 300,000 to Kenya shillings 360,000 per annum. Let me turn now, Mr. Speaker, to amendments to the value-added tax. Mr. Speaker, I will now highlight the amendments of the value-added tax. Mr. Speaker, currently the registration of VAT is a requirement for a person who makes taxable supplies of Kenya shillings 5 million or more. This threshold was last reviewed in 2007. In recognition to the effect of inflation over the years and to enhance efficiency in tax administration, I propose to increase the threshold to Kenya shillings 8 million. Mr. Speaker, the VAT Act allows taxpayers making both taxable and exempt supplies to claim input tax where the proportion of exempt supplies is less than 10%. This has led to tax planning and hence loss of government revenue. To address this, I have proposed the removal of the threshold so that only the input tax relating to taxable supplies are deductible. Mr. Speaker, in support of the government's effort to combat malaria, I propose to remove VAT on mosquito repellents and raw materials used in the manufacture of repellents. This will encourage local production of the repellents. Mr. Speaker, tax expenditure was estimated at 393.6 billion, or about 2.9% of GDP for the year 2022. Of this amount, VAT tax expenditure amounted to 248.3 billion, or what is 63.1% of the total estimate of tax expenditure, which is a large erosion of the VAT tax base. Mr. Speaker, tax expenditure creates avenues for revenue leakage and thus denying government the revenue to support key priorities that benefit majority of Kenyans, of the citizens in Kenya. Recognizing the importance of tax expenditure in the promotion of investment and addressing welfare challenges in the economy, and in line with the medium-term revenue strategy, I propose to rationalize the VAT tax expenditure as provided for in the VAT Act in form of exemptions and zero rating based on the following criteria. First, that goods currently exempt be subjected to VAT. Second, zero-rated finished goods and consumer goods and services be exempt from VAT. Third, zero rating be restricted to goods and taxable services meant for export. Based on the above, Mr. Speaker, based on the above criteria, Mr. Speaker, I have proposed several amendments to the first schedule of the VAT Act in order to move some goods and services from exempt to VAT-able status. In addition, I have also proposed amendments to the second schedule of the VAT Act so that we can move some of the goods and services from zero rating to either exempt status or VAT-able. This rationalization is expected to expand the VAT tax base and create fairness in taxation.